special adventures of...
Assalamu alaikum and peace. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming. Unfortunately today we don't have a big ride on. We don't have any mountains to climb. We're just doing a bit of maintenance in the old tarmac here. In particular, we've got these Roval C38 wheels, and these are running your DT Swiss 350 hubs. What we're going to do today, we're going to give it a bit of a clean out because they've not had a service in a while, and we're going to upgrade the ratchets. Now the ratchets in these wheels are 18 tooth, and we're upgrading to 54 tooth ratchets, which means more teeth, more engagement. Before I do the upgrade, we'll just give it a bit of a sound test, and you'll hear it doesn't sound particularly great. And I just want to be able to show you the difference between the 18 tooth and the 54 tooth, which is why I'm upgrading. Not so much because of the engagement or anything else, just because I want it to sound louder. So here's the sound on the DT Swiss with 18 tooth. Wind it up. See? Not sounding great, so this has been doing that kind of a noise for some time. It sounds worse when you're riding it, so we're going to give it open up, clean it all out, and let's change the ratchets. So we've got the wheel off. Before we do anything with that, let's have a look what's inside the packet. Right, so they are the two ratchets. We also have in here a couple of springs. Let me just get these open. Come on. There we go, that's your springs. And you also get some DT Swiss special grease. Right, there you go. That's what you get for 60 quid. Here's the ratchets side by side. So this is the 18 tooth, and next to it we have the 54 tooth. I'm not going to count the teeth for you. You can pause that and count them yourselves. Big difference. Okay, so first thing we need to do is get the cassette off and get the free hub off, or the free hub body. And luckily with DT Swiss, you just pull them off, so no tools are required, which is pretty cool. So it just needs a bit of a pull. Here we go. Yep, there you go. Easy as that. And we can see from inside, got one of the springs there, and we can see the ratchets and a spacer. So we'll get these ratchets off. Probably want to wear gloves if you're doing this. That's the 18 teeth ratchet, or 18 tooth ratchet. Put them down. That's like a spacer. And then we're going to need to get the spring out. So you might need something just to pull it out with. I use a bit of an Allen key here, and remember the way the spring goes in, so big side down, little side up, and we can see inside without the spring and the spacer and the ratchet. Now we just need to take the spring out from the free hub and cassette. So again, easy as that, popped out, and remember again, big side down, small side up, and that's it. Easy as that. Now to give it a clean. Right, so we'll just give it a quick clean with a rag. You can see it's not really that dirty. There's some excess grease in there. It was still pink. Just give it a clean up, and then we'll re-grease it all. And for the wheel side as well, Again, we'll just give it a clean, pop a bit of grease back in once done. I'm not going to put too much grease in. Give the spacer a bit of a clean. Just going to wipe it off, outside and inside. Okay, now to apply DT Swiss special grease. There's some instructions on the back which say apply the special grease sparingly onto the interfacing sides of the DT Swiss ratchets. Caution, if too much grease is applied, the ratchets cannot engage fully and the free wheel can slip while pedaling, so we don't want any of that. Now if you go over to the DT Swiss website, slightly conflicting instructions on how to do this, so I'm going to slightly coat the springs, slightly coat the spacer and the inside. There's a guy on their website doing it with a bit of a brush, so I'm not putting tons on, just a slight coating of it. That's the spacer going in, that's got a slight coating on. Just pops in, and remember your spring, big side down first. Here's a closer look at the ratchets. As you can see with 54 teeth, there's very little room for any dead spots with engagement. Right, now to do the ratchets. I'm just going to squirt it on, I'm not putting too much on. There we go, and we're going to do the same for the other one. Okay, now that's done, I'm just going to squish them together, let that grease kind of spread out. And then just with my finger I'm just going to go around any excess, just give it a slight coating on the outside and then on the inside as well. Similar to what they do on the video on the DT Swiss website. So the instructions on the tube are slightly different, but I've not got too much on. Right, it can be a little bit fiddly when you put them in, so just make sure the spring's engaged and the ratchet actually sits in the hub. Okay, now for the free hub body, we're just going to slightly grease the inside with my finger. We're going to put the spring in as well, just remember big side down, little side up. Make sure that's in properly. And then plonk it on top and push down from the top. Make sure it's in secure, and that's it. Job done. Right, time to get this wheel back on. A little bit fiddly doing it on a work stand. There we go. Stick the skewer in, tighten that up, and then let's listen to what it sounds like. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. Right, there you go, 54 tooth ratchet upgrade in the Roval C38. Easy peasy, 5-10 minute job, even I can do it. How did it sound? Is it going to annoy me? I think it sounds good at the moment, but we'll see in the real world when I'm riding. If it's too loud, may end up going back to the 18 tooth. I hope not, because that was a 60 quid upgrade just for them two little rings. But yeah, thanks for coming. Let me know if you're going to do something similar with your wheels. I'll catch you on the next one, hopefully on an adventure. Peace!